This was posted by Gabriel, and he states that he and his girlfriend had moved into a new home in Canada. Apparently, the new residence is supposed to be haunted, and the old tenants had moved out after only living there for a few months.
It's okay, I'm just watching my stupid TV show. And I heard like some kind of sobbing, like I can hear right now of crying. I thought it was the neighbors, but it's been going on for like about, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes. I can barely walk. It's coming from downstairs. Not gonna go. It sounds like it's coming from our room, Gabe. I just think.
It is unknown if the couple is still living there, but many people are certain that Gabriel has recorded demonic noises that night, which might indicate that an evil being is dwelling within these four walls. This case has been shared by Yeti Bronzo, who states that he and a few colleagues are working the night shift in a pretty old hotel. They hear and see some pretty unsettling things in the guest rooms ever so often.
There's the phone. No one's calling, no one's here. Everything's chilling. Yeah, okay. No one here, no phone calls. I'm out. This is weird.
But even the elevator seems to inhabit some ghostly activity. Nobody was there at the time, so was this a ghost voice? One
No
evening,
one's calling,
a
no one's
co-worker
here.
of Yeti had captured
Everything's
something even more unsettling in the same room. She was just cleaning it out and preparing it for new furnitures with a colleague, and nobody else was staying on this
Yeah,
floor.
okay.
I felt bad.
How do you up the stairs?
I don't know, but I mean, I felt bad, but also.
No, don't feel bad. It's just terrible.
Can you hold it? I'm gonna clean it real quick.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Anyways, so my sister, she graduates in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend off because here
In this corner?
the right corner.
Okay. Or in that corner. I don't know. I mean, like, I know it's super dark right now, but I feel like personally it would look better in this area. There's just too much backlight. There's like not enough good, I don't know.
That's true, but I mean, you can see if someone's trying to like break into your room. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Weirdo.
There is a dark silhouette reflecting in the mirror, which then, only seconds later, seems to have vanished. Which makes the staff believe that this room might indeed be haunted by a former resident. Spooky for sure. In this video, a concerned mother is recording her daughter due to troubling statements made by the little one. According to her daughter, there's a presence or entity inside the closet causing movement. She managed to catch a glimpse of this activity through the gap beneath the closet door, but couldn't identify who or what was inside. This deeply alarmed the mother because they've been experiencing unusual incidents at home for a while now. Cheryl, the mother, doesn't explicitly detail what transpired, but she's now convinced that something else is happening in their house. One day, while Cheryl is sewing in her room, her daughter, who's playing with her toys nearby, informs her of movement in the closet. Cheryl promptly grabs her phone and starts recording, sharing this unsettling experience.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so. Can you tell mommy what you just said?
I think there's something under the door.
Under the closet door? Is that what scared you? It's okay. What?
I'm scared.
Let's go, come on.
A chilling mannequin in the room begins to sway on its own before abruptly falling to the ground. Both Cheryl and her daughter are left shaken, as neither of them was close to the mannequin when it moved. They were too far away to have influenced it. Perplexed and unnerved, they hastily exit the room. Cheryl keeps mannequins in her bedroom because she now works as a seamstress from home. Cheryl, however, remains skeptical, especially since strange incidents had been occurring even before she acquired the mannequins just a few months ago. On another occasion, Cheryl's daughter is playing in her mother's room when the following unfolded. Cheryl's daughter approaches the closet, seemingly drawn by a noise from the inside. She scans the area to determine the source of the sound, but finds nothing. So what exactly do you think was captured on camera? Cheryl has yet to provide her interpretation. But many believe that something paranormal might have happened here. Who can say? The following was captured by a tourist who saw something quite eerie in the midst of the ocean. He was out on the beach that day and enjoying an early morning walk with a friend when something didn't seem right, and that's when he started recording.
Los espíritus andando. ¿Sí los ven o soy yo nomás? ¿Sí los ven? ¿Ven los espíritus caminando?
Veo varios.
Su madre. Qué playa tan más rara, ¿eh?
¡Ahí vienen!
Ya las gaviotas ahí pasando.
¡Salvador!
Corre, corre, corre. Ay, 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 ¿dónde están?
For whatever reason, there seem to be several large apparitions walking in the open sea, which of course is impossible. Honestly, I was a bit confused since I thought there was some form of pathway, but people stated that on another video, it's clearly visible that there's nowhere to walk on. Which is why many people believe this to be a paranormal event after all. It's pretty intriguing, isn't it? What do you think happened here? The owner of this house woke up to a motion alert on his phone. He then reviewed the footage and saw the following unfold. An elderly woman that was standing right in front of his door and awkwardly shifting her weight from side to side. What's even more unsettling is that she was holding a knife, her gaze switching from the knife to the door and back. After a few minutes, she rings the doorbell, or at least is attempting to. The footage cuts off eventually, and the mysterious woman was never found. The next clip comes to us via our paranormal world and is a case of a potential family member paying a visit from beyond the grave. In 2019, Norma Villa's mother Teresa was unfortunately suffering from terminal cancer and was living with her daughter. After living with her daughter for a couple of months, they were reaching a point when it was possible Teresa would have to go to a hospice, since her care was becoming too complicated for her daughter to complete at home. These conversations are of course not fun for anyone, and at some point Norma decided to take a few moments alone to think and started speaking to her father, Leandro, who passed away 10 years prior. Norma spoke to her late father for a while, trying to seek some wisdom and comfort about the future of her mother, when she got a motion alert on her phone that something was moving on the front porch. She could never anticipate what she saw next. Her father's old porch swing, where he always used to go smoke his cigarettes, was swaying on its own. Suddenly, a white ghostly figure appears and seems to take the shape of a man sitting on the swing before quickly disappearing. Norma showed her mother, and they both agreed this could definitely be the spirit of Norma's father and Teresa's husband, Leandro. Norma states that this paranormal sighting actually gave the pair a lot of comfort in this dark time. Unfortunately, Teresa did pass away in early 2020. However, Norma believes her parents are always watching over her. The following was a submission from Edward, who tells us that the men in the video were walking through an abandoned office building, which was said to be demolished in the next few months, and which needed to be inspected for several reasons first. It is unknown if the building had any paranormal history. However, the two men captured something quite strange the following day that they couldn't really explain. It would appear that somebody was sitting in the chair for a brief moment, and when they came back to double check, nobody was there anymore, mysteriously gone. To this day, they have no idea if this was some kind of prank or if something inexplicable had transpired. If the two men weren't in on it, it is quite puzzling for sure. The next video is quite strange and was recorded by a young woman in Querétaro, which is home to a quite famous dam in the area called the Centenario de Tequiscuapa Dam. Several accidents had occurred there over the years, from people gone missing and even remains that were being found in there. Prior to the next video we want to take a look at, The Dark Dimension had featured a mysterious user submission which showed another inexplicable incident in the waters of that dam. A man had recorded a glowing person standing in the waters. Strange for sure, but now we're taking a look at the video from the young woman, who also visited the dam with a couple of friends one night, and they saw something similar. Keep in mind, the waters of the dam are incredibly deep, so it is impossible for any human to stand in there.
Sí, ya se metió hasta fondo, hasta la va casi hasta mitad.
Es que no sale aquí. Vean esto.
Ok, gracias.
Ay, ya lo vi. Es ese, ¿no? Señor, véngase.
Véngase.
Camine, siga la luz para acá.
No, hágase usted para acá.
Véngase para acá. ¿Sí viene?
Sí.
Véngase para acá.
Toma la luz en medio para acá.
Pues vaya a jalar ahí. No. Yo no.
Venga.
Ay, no manches.
Señor, venga para acá.
Tráigalo con la mano. Háganse para acá. Tráigalo. Tráigalo una mano.
Güey, que trae una pistola.
Oye, tráigalo una mano. Vámonos.
How is this possible? How could anybody be illuminated like that and walk through extremely deep waters unbothered? To many, it's without a doubt that we are seeing a real ghost sighting here, and I have to say, I do agree. The next video we will take a look at was uploaded by user Wawa and was taken in his bedroom late one night when he noticed something strange behind his door. He was reportedly alone that night and just relaxing on his bed. When he took this video for his friends, he didn't think much of it and thought it was just a funny angle or shadow. However, when he took another look the next morning, he realized what he caught was actually very strange and he didn't really have a logical explanation for it. First, let's take a look at what his room looks like normally. As we can see, the door opens onto an empty wall here, without any clothes hanging or any furniture behind the door. Now let's see what was filmed.
Yo, man, that's really scaring me right now.
From behind the bedroom door, we can see what appears to be a dark shadow or head peeking out towards the camera. If this is a head, it would mean the entity is quite tall, assuming this is an average-sized door. Many are saying this appears to be a shadow figure due to the dark color and human-shaped head. Do you agree with that? If no, let me hear your explanation for this capture. The next clip was filmed by paranormal investigation team FrostmareTV, who are based out of Singapore. In this episode, they are visiting an old abandoned farm home that is said to be haunted by a woman who can be seen lurking around the building. Locals think perhaps it is one of the old tenants of one of the homes who isn't ready to pass on yet. Without a direct way into the house, the group decides to climb up on a portion of the roof and try to enter from one of the upper level windows. This is the moment when the cameraman captures this strange sighting. Let's take a look. In the top right corner of the window, a strange white face is peeking out at the ghost hunters. Could this be the same spirit of the woman that is said to haunt the house? After spotting the face, the group jumps down off the roof in fear, and understandably so. Do you guys think this is a true ghost sighting, or perhaps just a hoax? Let me know. This was shared by a security guard who was working the night shift on an abandoned hospital wing, and she swears that this wing is haunted. Imagine you find yourself alone riding a motorcycle through the forest. As you venture deeper, you become witness to scattered bones on the ground. This was the beginning of a creepy journey that Owen, a young man who enjoys adventurous motorcycle rides through mountains and forests, had to experience. It was during an afternoon, while he was riding through a forest, that he encountered the following.
This is where most people would turn around. You turn around and you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side. Hello?
Various obstacles began to hinder his path. Tree trunks that, for some reason, were blocking the road. This was already pretty strange. Who would do something like this? And as Owen tried to remove the tree trunks, something odd happened. It seemed that Owen captured the cries of a person asking for help. And now it gets a bit strange. People commented that they believe this to have been the cries of a skinwalker to lure Owen towards them. This might also explain the barricaded pathway, but it's worth noting that after hearing that, Owen tried to convince himself that the sounds had been produced by a wild animal, which would be a reasonable response in my opinion. However, Owen didn't find the origin of these noises that day, and it took over a month before he returned to this area for another motorcycle adventure, and this is when the following was captured.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast. Yeah, that was my cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
This time, something was there, with him, just meters away from Owen, right as he arrived at the crossroads. A strange-looking creature that had noticed Owen's presence, and it seemed to stare directly at him. He decided to turn around and leave the site. What do you think this could have been? Do you believe he truly encountered a skinwalker? The following unsettling recording was shared by a young man on his account Tanu. The story behind this recording goes as follows. The uploader states that his neighbors had moved out of the house in this video just a few weeks after moving in, and that ever since, really strange noises could be heard coming out of the house in the midst of night. And this particular night, they could hear these eerie noises again, and they started filming. Let's take a look.
Mira, ahí está la mano, ahí está la mano. No, hay alguien ahí.
Pasa, pasa.
Pero no hay alguien, no hay
Pasa,
nadie. Pues,
pasa.
Mira, tranquilo, tranquilo.
Pero si quiero grabar,
No, espérate, deja que. Sí, somos la mano.
Oye, si movimos, Aníbal, movimos todo, ¿no?
O sea, yo le pego unos palos a la cama, pero no moví.
No hay manos de mujer.
¿No?
De hombre.
¿De hombre?
Sí.
Pero ¿cómo así me subimos?
Era mujer, las cejas, las
No.
era.
Tienes que hacer una investigación, pues te toca.
Habíamos entrado y no había nadie.
Mira, ahí está, la esquina. Mira,
¿Dónde?
esquina.
¿Dónde?
No, si no está.
Quedó la mano marcado.
Pero se ve como una sombra así. Uy, ahí está.
No. Ahí está, mira. Ahí está, mira.
¡Hola! ¡Hola!
¡Qué chico madre!
¡Hola! ¡Muecha la cara! ¡Muéchala, muéchala!
Oh, con chico madre. Mira, ahí está, mira.
¡Eso!
Ahí está,
¡Muéchate, muéchate! ¡Eso es! ¿La viste?
¿Le viste, hermano? Mira.
Muéstrate.
Mira, ahí
está, mira.
Mira cómo se esconde.
A chilling silhouette appeared through the window, but what's most striking is that the witnesses claim to have seen the appearance of a child after this. This is a chilling thought, because some people say that if an entity takes the form of a child, it's more likely to be a malevolent entity from the lower astral plane. It is said that they try to gain trust and not to raise suspicion. So you can imagine what the family that lived in this house might have seen, and which might have been the reason for their sudden escape. Who can say for sure what's going on in this abandoned house, though? The man in the following video believes that something paranormal is going on in his home. In these other recordings,
a person's been detected in my house 6 minutes ago. It says someone was here. Look, there's nobody here. There's no one here. I noticed yesterday there was people detected too, and so I checked the cameras on yesterday's video. Okay, hold on. Okay, alright. Here, check this out. Look, no one. And then watch this. Look. And then it just disappears. And then I check the second camera in the room and check this out. Look. The shadow right there. But there's no person. I don't know what to say.
This was not his own shadow, so do we have to assume that something evil had entered? Who knows? The following is the case of Cassandra Joy, who seems to be dealing with some really creepy activity in her home. The whole family had been freaked out as of late. She tells us that it had been increasingly difficult to fall asleep at night. It all started with a strange encounter one night that the young woman shared on her profile. The family heard a loud rattling noise stemming from outside, which was reason enough for them to grab their camera and start recording. We can clearly see how the gate to their property is moving back and forth, as if it was being moved by a person. Given the fact that it was not windy at all, made this incident even more unsettling. The most scary part of this night, however, unfolded once Cassandra notices something to the right of the fence. A tall figure is standing on the other side, and it's quite hard to make out any facial features. Many comments say that this figure has pretty pale, almost ghoulish looking skin. The person, or ghost, had disappeared though, right after the woman decided to grab a better flashlight to see what she was dealing with. Pretty frightening. Only a few days after that, their doorbell camera captured another really strange incident. We can see a weird ball of light in the sky. It is making a few loops and then vanishing into thin air. And then the security camera can be heard as it is kicking on, causing the family to go check immediately. They believe this to be a connected incident, but have no idea who or what exactly could have caused all of this. Pretty eerie.
Alright, now a clip from channel The Fourth Wall, and I can really recommend them. They always post really exciting stuff that's being caught all around Asia. Big fan. So, apparently we will be taking a look at a haunted house that we had featured in the past. And the story goes that somebody was found deceased in the closet in this house. That's where everything started.
カメラに映っている影に関しては覚悟している部分もありましたので比較的大丈夫だったのですが
I suppose this man is actually living in there and has experienced all that stuff since moving in.
今はそれが何なのかずっと気
He
になって
appears to be documenting this case, and once again we are using YouTube subtitles, guys. Okay, so this is the spooky activity that he's talking about. Do you hear that? Somebody's writing. This is happening live in the bathroom of his. I mean, talk about poltergeist activity. I mean, it can even open what appears to be the shower door. Oh, look. There's... Oh, wow, there's somebody appearing now. Huh. Could this be the victim? Could this be the victim that was found in the closet? Yeah, we see that. I mean, this is wild. I mean, we can see... There, look. The apparition clear as day, appearing in the bathroom. Yeah, that's possible. Maybe that thing only appears in front of the night shot cameras. Maybe it just doesn't show itself in front, of the human eye. I mean, it could be possible. Yeah, nobody there. Wonder if this just happened straight away, after he got the notification that something was moving.
もう一つはこちらの部屋です。僕は喫煙者なのですが、外で吸っていると近所迷惑になりそうな場所なので、この部屋で吸っています。
Alright, very considerate. No. This is the smoking room. Wow, he has his whole house surveilled, I suppose. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh God! What? Did you see that? Oh no! Oh God! So he's sleeping moving the... Oh, is it here? Look. Completely missed that. There's a huge shadow standing in the room. And then it seems to be moving with him in the living room. That is terrifying. Look how huge it is. Look how big the head is. The shoulders. I mean, no. And way bigger than that dude. No? Yes, there it is again. Wow. I mean, I was first thinking, oh, well, yeah, that's a weird apparition in the bathroom, but that, I mean, he's certainly dealing with something malevolent here. This is certainly a really creepy and strange story. I really have no idea. I mean, maybe there's more to it than just a shadow haunting in there. Maybe it did possess the former owner. Maybe the owner before that even. And maybe the original owner, you know, that was found in the closet is still, you know, lingering around here. Maybe even possessing people. I've heard of that stuff. Well, this is a really terrifying case. I like it, actually.